great win today and your second ATP Tour title. How does it feel?
Yeah, feels really, really good. Just showing that all the hard work is paying off. But for me, it's not. This is not the end for me. I want to continue winning titles. I want to continue, producing my best tennis. And this week I managed to do that. And it's a bit of a different feeling, winning my first title and winning this title. When I won my first title, it was a little bit of it was relief. I managed to do something that I dreamt of for my whole life. And then this title is like, it feels like a step. It's like, it feels like a step has been done. Because now I know I'm able to win more than one title in my life. So I don't see, to me, it's a step in the right direction, and hopefully I can win many, many more.
It seems that you suffered a little injury in the third set, maybe a cramp on your quad. What happened? You didn't get treatment on the change of hands.
So the first kind of pain that I felt was kind of a strain, like a pulled muscle. And then the physio told me, look, I can't massage it or anything like that because it won't help. So he gave me a painkiller, and then he taped my quad. And then I think on the game at 2-2 or at 1-1, when I stopped for a bit, I stretched for a return and I felt it cramp in the same place. So I kind of had a strain and a cramp at the same time, and I had to try and find a way to manage it. I didn't quite feel the pain when I was moving side to side. I felt it more when I was going on a sprint forward. So if Stan knew that, he'd probably be drop shotting me all the time, and I wouldn't be going for them, because I'd probably really do some damage to my quad. But honestly, yeah, I've just managed to find the right moments to play aggressive tennis and to try keep the ball on my racket as much as possible, especially when you have a bum leg like that. You have to try and keep the ball on your racket as much as possible and to dictate the match in your own terms. And that's what I did towards the end.
I apologize for that question. Clay not being your favorite surface, so it's kind of a statement.
No, yeah, definitely. For me, I think right now I feel the most comfortable on clay. And I accept your apology. No, but honestly, it is a surface of mine that I have been working on and training on since I've been a kid. My parents, they moved me and my brother and my younger sister to Spain when we were 10 years old, and then ever since then I've been on clay most of the year. So that was their goal, was to make me play clay court tennis and to understand how to play on clay. And and that's what's happened. But I kind of see myself as an all-court player, not just as a clay court player. I want to be able to play on all surfaces. I feel pretty comfortable on hard and on clay, and hopefully I'll feel comfortable on grass in the years to come.
Okay, so it's definitely not the first, not even the second time that you played in Croatia, not even Istria, because you played Smrikva, right? In Pula as 10 years old or something like that.
Yeah. So I played Smrikva ball twice actually. I was.
Okay, so three events.
Yeah.
Because you played here in Umag in 2016.
Yeah.
At Perin Memorial.
Yeah.
You lost to Tessa, I think.
Yeah, I was sick that day. I had a flu. But that was a junior tournament, hey? I think that was a junior tournament, yeah. I was there. I think I was number 1 seed in that tournament, if I remember correctly. So for me, yeah. But no, Smrikva ball for me was the start of my, let's say, it was what kind of made my parents decide to pursue me doing professional tennis. I came there at 9 years old. I was 9 years old playing under 10, so a year above my age group. And it was my first ever international tournament. We lived in Dubai at the time, and I was winning every tournament there, making it to the final of every tournament there. And my parents were like, okay, let's see. And my dad sent a few videos of me playing when I was 9 years old to Miodrag, the tournament director there. And he was like, yeah, okay. He let me play the tournament, and I ended up it was my first time ever on clay court. my first time ever playing an international tournament. And I remember that year there were 3 players right now that are inside the top 50, or inside the top 100. Alex Diminor, Davidovich, Fokina, and me. And we were all like friends there. And it's unbelievable to see where we've come from that age. And I made 4th round of that tournament, and then came back the next year hoping to win the tournament. And I lost first round 6-love, 6-1 to the guy who won the tournament. So that just shows you the level of quality that there was there, and the international tennis. And I told my parents, they'll always tell this story, that I told my parents after I lost that match, I wanted to go to where that kid trained and train with him. And turns out he was from Spain, and he trained on clay. And then, that's kind of how it started.
He probably is not in top 100.
No, but he is in college. I actually saw him last year. He was playing for his college team in, I think it's Atlanta. So it's also a good direction for him.
You go to Kingston,
Yep, flight tomorrow at 2:45.
special example.
Yeah,
Good man. Against Arina.
yeah. So Arthur, I know him quite a bit. I played a tough battle with him in Australian Open last year, and then played him this year on grass in Hertogenbosch. So yeah, it's 2 big servers. So hopefully the match will be a little bit quicker than the last 2 matches. With the big serves, and there's altitude in Kitzbühel also, so that'll help also with the big serves. So let's see. I have to see how the quad feels, and then we'll take a direction from there.
Do you have a time to check it?
Yeah, so I checked it just now. My physio, he told me that while the muscle is warm, you can't really tell what it is. So we'll wait till tomorrow morning and see how it pulls up, and then when we get to Kitzbühel, we'll do some scans and stuff to see if there's any damage on it or not.
You turned pro in 2017, right?
I guess so.
Are you satisfied with the first 6 years of your career, and what are your goals for?
I think if you kind of look at where I was when I was 18, 19, then you could say I didn't quite hit the marks that I think a lot of people put myself to hit. But for me, it's all been a learning curve. It's all been learning and learning the lessons that I had to learn. And where I am right now, I couldn't be prouder of where I am right now because of the things that I learned along the way, the man I have become now. And I'm still saying that I've got a lot more to learn, but I'm definitely a more mature person, a more mature athlete. And look, there's no doubting that I believe in myself. I believe that I can make it to the top. But I just have to keep working and keep putting my head down and keep trusting the process. And for me, that's something that I'm willing to do and I want to do.
You've been saying on court about your team, and there's a lot of people like you can have a football team.
Yeah.
And but I particularly want to know what kind of an input you get from Xavier Malis, like the player who was always regarded as a very crafty player and very, very witty player.
Yeah, it's funny because he was a witty player and a crafty player, but he tells me to play more disciplined. So no, but X has been in my corner for a year now, and honestly, for me, X and Neville, my 2 coaches are unbelievable. All the work that we've put in such a short amount of time, and to see it paying off in like 6-8 months of us working together is unbelievable. And honestly, now it's just a matter of consistency and me trusting the team and me trusting my ability to be able to perform. And then, X's input for me has been second to none. Honestly, he's an unbelievable person also, and that for me is very important also. So, and all my team honestly are unbelievable people, and that comes first for me, to surround yourself with the right people, with people who have your best goals in mind for you. And I've done that right now, and hopefully we can continue.
Okay.
Thank you.
Two questions, 3 questions from the radio.
Where should we just focus?